many of you, hands up, are just getting a little sick and tired of struggling to figure out what this economy is going to do? I mean, is it good? Is it bad? Is it up? Is it down? Is it getting worse? Is it getting better? Who knows? I think on any given day, no matter what channel you're watching or which way the wind is blowing, you will hear some guru, some expert telling you this economy is up. Only 5 minutes later to hear this economy is down. But the truth is, this economy isn't up, it isn't down. What it is different, radically changed. And things are never, I mean never, going back to the way that they were. And in fact, economists agree. They say we have literally gone through an economic shift, moving out of what is known as a push economy and into what is known as a pull economy. Now everybody, take a big deep breath, because I am not about to give you an Econ 101 lesson. That was close, right? Because all you need to know, all you need to understand is that when you move out of a push and into a pull economy, the consumer, your customer, just moved in to the position of control. I want you to think about our world today. Globalization, advancements in technology, increased competition. We could all get up right now, go home, get in our jammies, get in our underwear. We could sit around in our skivvies, that's Southern for naked, for the next week and Google until our heart is content and have everything we need, everything we want, every little thing our heart desires, it could be delivered right to our door. Now, I am guessing that some of you do that right now. How many of you are the king or queen of Amazon Prime? Oh, yeah. Tell the person next to you the last thing you ordered on Amazon. I mean, that's who we are, isn't it? I mean, we don't want to get dressed anymore. We don't want to leave the comfort of our own home. We don't want to leave our office. No. We want to sit home in our easy chair, Google stuff, and have it right delivered to us. I mean, think about that. We order groceries online, don't we? We get office supplies online. We can get a college degree online. We could make a friend online. We could probably get a date online. We could get married. We could probably get divorced. We could have the whole relationship online without ever changing our clothes, ever opening our mouths, ever leaving the comfort of our own home ever again. Now, I'm making light of that, but I really want you to take a moment and think about it, because that makes this an economy like none of us have ever lived in, worked in, let alone grown an organization in before. So doesn't it make sense that we would need different strategies if we're living in a different economy? Because in this economy, no matter how spectacular or amazing you believe your products or services are, no matter how unique you believe they are, to the average consumer, they become a commodity, something they believe they can Google and buy anywhere. But how you sell it, how you offer it, that is your competitive advantage. Bill said it so perfectly up here. This is a relationship economy, an economy where the relationship that you build with your employees is more important than the one that you build with your customers. I'm going to repeat that. In this economy, the relationship that you build with your employees is more important than the one you build with your customers. Why? Because again, it's not the products or services that are bringing customers to your door. They believe they can get those anywhere. So it's the customer experience. That's what's growing your business. That's what's transferring to the bottom line. So if you want to win, if you want to succeed in this economy, then you need to understand the path to profitability is through the customer experience. And the customer experience is dependent upon how engaged your employees are. And ironically, in an economy where we are 100% dependent upon how much our employees care, how engaged they are, and how passionate they are about the customer experience, we are suffering from one of the most disengaged workforces in history. $450 billion. That's how much Gallup estimates U.S. companies are losing due to lack of employee engagement, due to our employees being slow on productivity, absenteeism. Ever heard of something called workplace drama? But as leaders, we get it. We know there is a problem. We're on top of it. We know employee engagement is an issue. We're spending $700 million a year improving our onboarding, increasing our incentive programs, doing better hiring practices. What do you think we're getting for our efforts? 70% of today's workforce, 2/3 of the people that work in your organizations are willing to write out on a survey. They're willing to admit, I don't care, I'm uninterested, I'm just showing up to get a paycheck. Now, those statistics to me are scary enough. They say it is time for a change. It is time to do something different. But let me throw one more at you, because Gallup tells us if we don't change our approach to leadership, if we don't change our approach to employee engagement, in the next 2 years, that $450 billion is going to go to $550 billion. But as leaders, we're on it. We know it's a problem. We're going to throw $1.5 billion of our precious limited resources trying to solve the problem. What do you think we're going to get for our efforts? 84% in the next couple of years of employees are slated to be willing to admit, I'm uninterested, I'm disengaged, I just don't care. How many of you believe that employee engagement is a key issue to your success? Hands up. How many of you think that is important? Will you come up here with me? Yes. Because I want you to really grasp this issue. Understand it is time for a radical new approach. And you are?
Mindy Nguyen with the Iowa Department of Transportation.
Great. Mindy, let's say that you and I are both leaders, okay? In fact, we're competitors. We sell basically the same products, the same widgets. But you've already heard this keynote, and you have already implemented the strategies. You are one of those innovative, forward-thinking leaders. Does that sound good?
Yes.
I've greatly described you, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm a little bit behind. I'm not catching on to this trend first. So let's take a look at your team, and then we'll take a look at my team. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So would everybody in here stand up except for these first 2 rows? Everybody stand up. So when you go out the door to win new business or to retain customers, this is how many people on your team who are engaged and are as passionate about growth of your organization as you are. Does that look pretty good?
Looks great.
Okay, let's look at my team. Everybody sit down, but these first 2 rows stand up. All right, so this is my team. When I go out to compete, this is how many people I have. How does that look?
Looks better for me.
Yeah, it does. All right, let's look at your team again. You sit down, your team. All right, my team. All right, one more time, your team. All right, my team. All right, so let me ask you. So when we go head to head, who do you think is probably going to win the business, you or me?
I'd go with me.
Okay. Who do you think is going to have less stress as a leader, you or me?
Me.
Okay. And who do you think is probably going to have a better customer experience, provide a better experience and retain more business, you or me?
Me.
So would you say employee engagement is pretty key to the success of your organization?
Absolutely.
Great, thank you. Give her a round of applause. So again, it is time for a radical new approach. What I want to leave you with is understanding we are living in different economic times. They have changed our employees, and they have changed our approach to how we need to go about leading our organizations and engaging our employees. So now I want you to sit back, put your seatbelts on, because I am about to walk you through the 3 strategies, the 3 steps, the 3 things that you need to know to understand how and why this economy is different, how those changes have impacted your customers and your employees, and most specifically, exactly what you need to do to put yourself in a position to succeed no matter what this economy does. I'm Meridith Elliot Powell. I'm a business motivational speaker, and what that means is that my keynotes are high energy, motivating, and very interacting, but they are full of powerful, innovative content. And your attendees are going to leave with a plan of action, because what I am passionate about is helping you understand, whether you're a leader or frontline personnel, how to make this economy start working for you. Thank you.